Good evening, Randomizer fans, and welcome to Game 2 of the semifinals of the Final Fantasy Randomizer Summer Co-op Speedboat Bonanza. My name is Lorfin Borfin, and joining with me in the booth today is Admiral Chihard. How's it going, sir?
It's going all right. It's been quite the time watching this tournament unfold, and I'm really excited to see both of these teams competing today. We've got Crescent Lake Party Planners versus Clever Team Name. Want to tell us a little bit about how this set has been going?
So, we're on Game 2. Game 1 ended in a Clever Team Name victory. We had some heartbreaking Topher stuffs, as is wont to happen. Crescent Lake Party Planners need to win this to stay in it. But if Clever Team Name wins, they take it.
And
We've
if they
got
Clever Team Name wins, they have a spot in the finals.
we've got today on our forced party bonanza. We got a forced fighter, and that fighter can use a Vorpal just early. You know, it's it's a fighter only bonus, which
I mean, if you don't find a tail, that means the fighter is going to be able to have an extra option in the end game.
that's true.
Because the Vorpal
We've
is incentivized.
What else is incentivized is the Xcal, which the thief gets to use.
Yeah, we've got all the end game swords pretty much.
Other notable things, I see a white mage on screen, so worth noting that white mages can equip red mage armor. And that's really the end of the notable list. Like black mages got strength, red mages got agility, black belts got MDef. So the real good stuff is at thief and white mage this seed.
Yeah. All right,
And
our
we're off.
runners are immediate Topher in Corneria Castle. It's always there. It's always there, man.
It's pretty much always there. And
We've
we
got
got ourselves a stop stick.
Invis in White Magic, Brack Lock, and Fire in Black Magic.
Level 1 Brack seems good.
Yep.
Level 1 Brack is really going to reward the people who took 2 black casters. And by people, I mean Danny.
Literally just Danny. Although apart from that, unless you find a super early Kraken, not much in terms of spells. Like your only damage dealing spell is fire.
I mean, yeah, but like, this is fine. Just head somewhere with brackable targets, right? Because, yeah, sure we can't do damage, but we can still kill lots of things.
Yeah, you can kill lots of things, but you don't have much control over what you find apart from the overworld because we have, as you saw with the Topher being in a different location, we've got floor entrance shuffle on.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, you got a perfectly brackable Garland right there. It's fine.
Hey, nice job, Garland. Thanks for dying. Now, with floor entrance shuffle, our runners are really hoping for a very early fiend, because it could be first floor fiend, it could be 10 floors deep fiends.
14 grand out of the bottom right chest, 700, 200, so right around 15,000 gold out of Temple of Fiends boxes. So they'll give us weapons.
Yeah, a lot of these parties are running the fighter as well as the thief, as you see with spell zap.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, no wait, we've got a lot more variety. And oh, that's a rod and earth cave.
Dark Moon sprinted down to Elfland area immediately. I don't know if that's castle or town, but we got ourselves already a rod found, as Temple of Fiends is the waterfall, which we're not going to bother with that right now.
Yep. So, Earth Cave is one of our incentive locations.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good that you found the Earth item. However, what we really want to keep track of are these 3 loose items.
Mm-hmm. So Spell Zap finds Q Block, wants to see the tile. The tile is not so good. whereas Dark Moon is diving further down in Earth Cave,
And finds
finds
Lefane.
Lefane, sure,
He
as
gets
Sonny
Come on, talk to him. Get Lupa.
as Sonny is making a go at this waterfall. If we find absolutely nothing unrunnable, like say for instance those Wiz Mummy pack, we can do this.
Yeah, I dislike the play of trying this at such a low level without a thief and finding unrunnable stuff and keep diving.
I like the idea of trying it once. If you hit an unrunnable, abandon ship.
Now, even if they're not unrunnable, oh, that's a mud gull with blizzard. Yeah, no, please
That,
abandon ship.
so that's an encounter you can't get past and a lethal encounter. I saw nightmares with first spell
Ooh.
Exfer. I didn't see any skills out of them.
We've got harm 4 in Tiamat level 7 white. I didn't see too well.
Perfectly good spot for it.
What do we got in level 8?
White,
Exit and wall. So a ribbon alternate, like, because we found the town, a ribbon alternative is there for Sani, I believe, because that's a white mage, so you can promote and get it.
Mm-hmm.
But Sani has finally given up and moved on.
So already we're having we have one thing that both runners know about. We have this waterfall that is just 10 pounds of in a 5-pound bag.
Yeah.
We've got bad news on the white magic front. Effectively no exit, no wall this seed. Exfer and harm 3, that was in level 7 white. Pro Ring +4 is on the cheap, and I think those were gold bracelets. Cheap ice swords.
Ooh, that fighter's gonna be happy. Ooh, that's a ruby in the Sky 1 floor. So
Ruby,
Sky is another incentive location.
Ruby sometimes matters, except when it doesn't.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter if we find ways to circumvent the loop of, what is it? Titan's Tunnel.
Yeah. Like we could find the back end of Titan's Tunnel and it's fine, or Titan's Tunnel could lead to nowhere and it's fine.
Or you just get transportation.
Yeah. So we found Matoya at Matoya.
Sani, took a look at those chests. Matoya found a Great Axe +3, and Danny has found Lich. Now we have Brack, not Quake.
Right. That's awkward. And we know that Exfer is level 7, so the dream is kind of dead unless we find Exfer taped to a stick.
At least I'd much rather... I'm still happy with the situation because, Lich is a fiend you can easily come back to and just whoop him.
Mm-hmm. I would probably consider bullying him with a fighter with ice swords at like level 10 or something.
Yeah, bullying Lich is fun. But that Great Axe +3 is also going to be putting in most of the mileage for now.
So both teams covering the same ground that the other covered as we clear out most of this inner sea.
I want to point something out in chat. The bridge is not an incentive item. It gives you the fanfare, but it doesn't matter. It's not even in the incentive item pool, so don't count that as a loose item if you're trying to track this race yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Danny finding TFC floor. I hate this floor.
Even better when it's backwards.
Yeah. Spell Zap, though, finding Opal Armor +4, so that night upon promotion is going to be golden.
So Spell Zap has found Arguably 2 treasure floors. I count greater than less than as a treasure floor, and Volcano Armory is certainly a treasure floor, but is just stampeding past them just to see what's at the bottom of this cave.
Oh,
And
it's
this Kraken,
Kraken. Ooh, that's a nice shot. You just have to get to Kraken. And with a thief at low level, that's a much better shot than Danny without a thief.
that's true. We can get to Kraken, no problem. The problem is going to be when we get there. We've only got 1 Brat caster, we've got limited charges, and
Well,
Kraken 1 doesn't really respect thieves.
Kraken also doesn't like Crescent Lake party planners, so
That's Kraken 2, we're fine. And Kraken
Kraken
is
2
guarding a
is
master.
just Kraken 2 is just Kraken that's progressed 2,000 years.
Rack number 1 is a no. Let's try it again.
Well,
Rack number 2. We did it.
Ooh.
Oh, bam. Borkin the Corkin. We're gonna take the master.
Oh.
Are we gonna die?
No,
Nope.
that was an ambush on the enemies.
And we're out. Nice,
so
casual,
first orb
effective.
by killing Kraken sub 9 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Crescent Lake party planners are gonna feel good after that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Yeah, Darkmoon's currently trying to dive the same place spells that just came out of.
Mm-hmm. But having a lot of problems with ambushes, that's the advantage of the thief. I will say that I personally don't take a thief, but I respect the play, and when it's good, it's great. And for this particular Kraken dungeon, it's great.
Yeah, so now Spellzap is just gonna have a straight up advantage in exploration because an extra meat shield is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, but Danny finding advantages of her own with Temper and Saber at level 3 black magic.
Sweet.
That ninja is gonna be nice.
So with 4 people, Spellzap is going to attempt this waterfall floor. Now we know that it's game over if we hit Whiz Mummy Mummies.
Yeah.
I wonder how many times he attempts this.
That is a loot from the King of Corneria Castle from Sonny.
Spellzap going to try this again. We're going to see, what if... Nope, hang on. We're going to try this go in the right direction. That's 2 mummy packs in a row. We press our luck.
You see a great showing of communication. Sonny just got the cube from the King of Corneria, which led to carry because Darkmoon heard cube, saw cube lock, and immediately doubled back for it.
Nice. And the prize is a sighting of carry. Unfortunately, Brack doesn't work against carry. So
this is 3 fiends this is 3 fiends we have seen as commentators already.
Mm-hmm. All we need is a Tiamat, and we're
in go mode. Because if you have a thief like Spellzap,
right. So Darkmoon doesn't have a thief, and Danny doesn't have a thief. So both teams would need the key to be able to get into Topher.
Yeah, like I disagree. Like I strongly dislike when a team only brings 1 thief because it means you still have to find the key because both people need to finish on your team. One of the biggest things about the thief in this flag set is we have enabled lock picking at level 10.
So my thing is, I don't like it when both team members take the same party. Because if you have both team members essentially running the same strategy, if one thing is impossible for one team member,
there's Tiamat.
Naturally going to be impossible for the other team member. Hey, look, there's a fiend. Let's go bracket. So I like taking different parties. I like tagging out if necessary. Like if something's bad for one team member, if you build the parties right, it's usually good for the other team member.
Well, I disagree with you on that because most of the time it's just like, oh hey, you're struggling with that. Oh, sometimes yeah, I could just fill in for my team partner and try to do it, but you also just have more places to explore most of the time.
Most of the time, but not always. Sometimes the canoe or the floater is 6 floors deep in something that is full of unrunnables, but they're not that deadly, so you bring your 2 black casters, or it's 6 floors deep in something that has just a wonky bad encounter table, and the 2 black casters run out of charges, so the thief takes it. Like, it's multiple tools for multiple situations.
Yeah, like I could see that, but in my experience with this, that is a extremely rare occurrence because because by the time you like last location an item, you've probably seen you've probably seen ways to get stronger that you've foregone just to explore more.
Hmm. So is so I think Danny has abandoned ship on the Tia plan. Finds dwarves.
Flame sword -2. Oh yeah, sure. The fighter would totally use that.
Or are we gonna go back? No, we're gonna leave. We've decided that um, the dive for Tia is just too long, and there's just too much dumb stuff on the Bridge of Destiny to bother with this.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we see Dark Moon just trying to get a few levels early on, but running into nightmares with Fire 3 is not good for a low-level party.
No, this is the right floor to look for encounters on. You just gotta find the ones that didn't roll all the deadly scripts.
See, Gurmadu says that's usually fine.
So Danny finds Canaria Castle, and we get a Voila.
A
And we get
Voila.
a cube. Yeah. It's like a bigger version of the Voilin.
I hate you. Belzap, going back to where Kraken lied to dig out the volcano armory, most likely. Now, there is some things we might be looking for from this volcano armory are going to be, of course, loose key items, but there's also possibilities of ribbons, katanas, maybe a Mazmune.
Mm-hmm. Lit 3 hammer. That fits the bill. We'll take those. And
And a
there's
loose
our loose
Oxio.
Uxiel.
I think that's one loose item so far. Now, Clever Team Name has found Elfland, and they're going to be happy to find Heal 3 and all of the black magic I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fire 3, Bane, Fast. That's just, you're in business. You might actually be able to go into the waterfall now because, well, Fire 3, you can take care of those mummies.
So here's Dark Moon staring down the Bridge of Destiny. Okay, so we know the Mudgulls have Blizzard, as they demonstrate.
Well, I think that is quite the thing to run into. And Dark Moon not having good luck.
Nacho's laser targeting the Bratcaster. That seems bad. That was an encounter with lots of deadly things. That's bad. I'm starting to see why we retreated from here. And Darkmoon's going in with one little Whifferthin Brack charge.
You sure you don't want to sleep at the inn before doing this, Dark Moon? I mean, you've also
if he pulls it off, it's going to be legendary.
Yeah, legendary from you loves fiend bracking himself.
Yeah, I appreciate bringing some style to the bracking.
So Darkmoon taking that fight of the 3 Gurmaduces and deciding, yeah, I'm just gonna keep those levels.
Mm-hmm. All right, what else was on this bridge that was no bueno? It seems like we just find
Mudgalls.
Mudgalls forever. Mudgalls forever, I think, is the reason why we didn't do this. And Nachos with some of the most accurate targeting I've ever seen.
So we've got 2 people on the same team racing amongst themselves to try
They
to
they're desperate for an orb. They say, nope, we need an orb. We need exactly this orb right now.
just brack Tiamat. Darkmoon makes it to Tiamat to find a red wizard.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be really nice. That'll be fight a rainbow.
All right, here we go.
The
Hail Mary Brack
legendary
time.
brack.
Heart. Oh.
No.
Blam, blam.
If Darkmoon got that, he would have been the hero.
Question in chat. Oxyel for the Crescent Lake Party Planners? Yes, Oxyel was found in the Volcano Armory, which spells app is cleared out.
Yep. Spells that cleared it out, and clever team name. I think they went into Dwarf Cave, but they kind of died, so that's
Yeah.
the power of the thief.
So Darkmoon's tagging out. Sani is tagging in, trying to make it up the bridge. Getting stuck in this air encounter. As long as we can get to the end with the Black Mage, we're fine.
Ooh.
Okay, we make it.
Oh, that's a mistake. Not sticking the white mage up for sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna invis. Here
Brack
comes
goes
first
off.
Brack. Nothing. Down goes White Mage.
Turn order.
Meat Shield still did its job, even if it was poorly placed. Second Brack, Nop, and we're hugged. And then we're hugged even more. Let's try that again.
Yeah. Sani has, at least more than one Brack charge, so it's got that going for him. But 7% chance to Brack and then getting to Tiamat is an issue. I don't try this very much.
What percent? T is like 20%. 20 something?
Was it?
For Brack? Yep.
For Brack.
Danny has made it through ordeals and has found the chime for the Crescent Lake Party Planners.
I thought it was the same chance as Bane, which is 7%.
No. Brack has a way higher accuracy than Bane does.
Huh.
And with the reduced MDef, because Tia is weak to poison, that lands Brack at, thank you Crab Cakes in chat, Bane is roughly 14%, Brack's roughly 25%.
Oh yeah, Bane's 14%. That's not 7%. That's 1 in 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brack being okay. Yeah, Brack on Kraken I know is 25%. I thought that was less on Tia.
Nope, it's the same because fun quirky fact of how MDef works with the fiends. So Tia has 200 MDef, but is weak to poison, so you subtract 40. So for Brack, it's effectively 160 MDef, whereas Kraken just has 160 MDef. Question in chat: who won game 1? That would be clever team name.
Another Brack goes out. Ineffective. And the Black Mage dead. Even with 2 stacks of Invis, the Black Mage dies, which I would, right before getting to Tiamat, I would stick the White Mage in the second row.
Honestly, Invis I don't think is going to do anything unless you can somehow get 4 or 5 stacks off. which requires Tia being ever so kind enough to just kind of stand there for like 3 rounds, which I find unlikely.
All right, here comes another Brack. Still ineffective. Yeah, like Tiamat's hitting 4 times for 267. That's you're not gonna invis that.
And Dark Moon makes it through that waterfall that's been hanging over our head this entire time and finds the floater. Oh,
Ooh.
oh boy.
So
That's an uh-oh moment for the Crescent Lake party planners, because they tried it. They poked their head in, saw it was waterfall, and left. And they came back, made a good faith effort, and decided, nah, this is not for us. Not with the loadout we have. And I don't know how long it's going to take them to be in a position where Temple of Fiends is like on their routing path, because that's kind of out of the way of like everything.
yeah, especially because it has the floater, so you can't exactly land there. Sonny is just not getting good encounter luck on the way to Tiamat.
I think we're seeing a lot of why Danny ended up abandoning ship. It's just there's too many deadly encounters. We can't survive the non-deadly encounters that we do find. And then you get to Tia and it's melee only.
Yeah, and they have pinpoint accuracy on the Black Mage.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that I would do, like if I really wanted to just go, press my face into it until the heat death of the universe strats, I would just move the white mage up a slot, because the only person in that party that matters is the black mage. Anything sharing targeting rank with it is just hurting us.
Yeah, and then there's these mud galls that have Blizzard. Yeah,
So Dark Moon's taken on Lich. We got Invis and Temper going off, and that looked like a rune sword or something. It's 265, seems good. Fire 2 comes in, does Fire 2 things, but that's kind of dangerous at this level. A second Fire 2.
that's
Oh,
a
Lich
really
is...
high roll for Fire too.
Yeah. It is a high roll, but then again, we have no MDef, so...
Yeah, like yeah, I'll expect to fail the save, but Fire 2 doing over 100 damage to anything blows my mind. It's Fire 2, man. Fire
Yeah.
3 doesn't even do that much damage for me.
Yeah. So... Danny is in the ice loop, finds us a tail. Sani continuing to try to brack this Tia.
Oh, hey, it's slow. Gives another Brack. Well,
As Dark Moon is taking on Speed Bump. We just gotta make it through the first 2 Fire 2s, and we get rewarded with a hold, and a sleep, and a dark. Welcome to the Lich 1 fight, ladies and gentlemen.
funny status effects. Go. And then Ice 2 for 1. Yeah, no, this fighter's not gonna survive.
Mm-hmm.
Even at max HP, this fighter will die to Ice 2.
Yeah, Ice 2 is a pretty good spell. It's
like
higher base damage than the Fire and Lightning spells at rank 2, and a little bit higher accuracy, and when it's incoming, you generally don't have anything to resist it, so it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah. It's like, if your strategy is to, like, legitimately beat Lich through just hitting him hard enough, you gotta be able to survive his hits against you as well.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell who's behind Lich.
I think that's a white mage.
Got Fade coming out for 130. Not the best damage.
With the health scaling, our Lich is at A minimum of 1,000 health.
That's a better roll from Fade.
We're out of fade charges, but we might get there. Never mind, we got... Oop, well, we broke the hold. And we've got a couple LOL spells coming up. Can we get there with melee damage? There's the sleep, targeting the wrong person.
Drink
We got
strats ahoy.
no more drink strats. 2 hits, 156. Lich still there. Dark. Kind of actually bothersome for us, but 2 hits for 109. Can we get there? 2 hits for 126. There's another Dark. Missed that. There's 106. And there's the Ice 2, but we've basically resisted it just to eat a hold. And we're back to the start of the list of Fire 2.
Yeah. So we've got both runners on Clever Team Name bashing their heads against fiends. They're just bleeding time at this point.
Meanwhile, Titan Wormhole sighted. On-rack led to Titan's West. And I didn't see what we had at Sarda, but I can see that we're grinding for levels or cash. One of the two.
I'd say it's probably levels because we've seen good sources of cash.
But this is a weird spot to do it. This location kind of implies cash.
I mean, it is just under. It's almost like a peninsula power level of enemies here.
Sure.
And at level 6, I think this works.
Oh, was Ice Loop at Sarda? Maybe that's what it was. Because I saw Danny opening boxes in Ice Loop. Okay, that's what it was. So, yeah, Sarda was Ice Loop, which gave us TNT and Tail. We know where Dwarves is, so we can turn in TNT. That might be a canoe, but if that is canoe and we find it before we loop back to Temple of Fiends, that's going to be Bummer Town population, Crescent Lake party planners. Oh, TNT was Bottle. Thank you, Hate the 13th. Shoutouts to Hate the 13th for doing the hard work and tracking this.
You sure it's 25% on Brack?
Yep.
I think I've seen a bit more than 4 Bracks.
So,
Adamant.
The RNG table can and will do things. If you're superstitious, I would suggest flipping from the 4th slot to the 3rd slot. How about this Brack? No.
Well, Bane?
No, we're out of Bracks. And I don't think we have charges in Bane. And Sani finally decides to come back later.
Oh yeah, so TNT into Bottle into Adamant. That is... Now, I would be lazy enough to do that. Because that's like a convoluted lazy dwarves.
Danny, what are you grinding for?
She wants to make her wheelchair stronger. Go wheels.
I mean, cool, but to what purpose? Like, what do we want to do with it right now?
Oh no, that's a huge lazy dwarfs chain into canoe.
That might have been it. Crescent Lake party planners might have theorized that the chain
they probably last locationed it. Yep.
Yeah, the chain that Smells Up was on was either going to be canoe or floater in their minds. So Danny just took a grind at a canoe location that's annoying to get to, so we only have to dive this continent once. I like it. What does Sarda give us? Slab.
That also gives Danny access to the Desert Oasis, which means the money she's been grinding can be put to good use.
This is teamwork. I know teamwork, and this looks like teamwork.
Yeah, that's level 10 for Danny. She might be thinking about coming back to deal with Lich now. So this is an excellent play from Crescent Lake party planners. One of the best plays that I've seen the whole tournament, in my eyes.
And
we got houses.
Right, well, sure, but not worth dealing with an encounter's able to get, so we reset, get in our speedboat.
But they're houses.
That's a funny direction for our deals. Where are we going?
Probably to Gaia and Lefane because of the river dock.
Sure. But Ordeals was like right there.
Yeah, but they can continue. They can finish the loop at Ordeals and then head directly down, and that puts them closer too.
That puts them closer to doing a weird, out of the way
It'll
Temple of
bring
Kings
them.
check.
Yeah, it just
But
like
spells.
puts. Yeah, it just puts them closer to more. It puts Danny closer to more things in general.
Mm-hmm. So
What?
Spells app is going to make a run at Carry 1 as Dark Moon found the Titan wormhole and is in Ice Loop, going to pick up his own
What is?
TNT and tail.
What is that? Ooh, I can't see the. That's a ninja.
Ninja. Yeah, that's a
Ooh.
ninja.
So Danny is. If they don't find the key, Danny is actually. Yeah, that's all 4 fiends they found. Danny realizes they're in go mode.
Mm-hmm.
This is another floater. Wait, this is another floaterless seed.
Sure is. The problem
Where do we
is
grind?
here. Well, and where do we grind? But that could be solved with the lock tile in TOF or with
Just a walking grind in Toph.
yeah, just like a walking third floor grind. The problem is gear. I don't remember seeing any ribbons, although we just found mermaids. So, how do we not die in Temple of Fiends Revisited?
Just grind a lot.
Even then, that's not enough.
Kind of wish that M-Death blessing was on the fighter now. Ooh, Opal Bracelet +3 in mermaids.
We'll take it.
Wonder what else could be in mermaids. Silver armor -1, which is good for the white mage because she can equip red mage armor.
Hmm.
Lamp stick.
In case we need to buy something that's, functional.
Ooh, a large knife +2. Ooh. Ooh, Excal +2.
And that's the incentive one. That's okay. So we have
your
a cooking
endgame sword.
Mm-hmm. We go get the ninja. We hand it the Excal. We have a melee. Well, we have a second melee because we're also going to be getting a master. So that takes care of offense, but I feel like defense is still kind of an uh-oh.
We did see a white wizard behind one of the fiends, and the white wizard is gonna have access to life because we've seen it in Onrak where Danny is.
Mm-hmm.
We also have heal 3 magic and wall. So I would take that. I would dive Topher with the 42 black belt, some wall charges, some heal 3 charges, and some life charges, because my ninja has temper and saber and fast. So does my red mage. So they have everything they want. Well, not everything they want. They have everything they need. Not everything they want, but Spellzap has found a 4 red D grind tile.
There we go. That is, I believe, the number 8 tile. That'll do.
And
Sonny is back at the crack plate.
Oh, I thought Sonny has been here the whole time. Oh.
No, he took a break. He left for a bit, and now he's back.
He took a break, you say, as Tiamat dies.
Jokes. Can I take this red mage? Sure.
Yeah, red wizard. I have to say, because, red wizards can learn more.
So 37 minutes in, the Crescent Lake Party Planners have the water orb. Clever Team Name has the air orb. But Crescent Lake Party Planners know where everything is.
Yeah, they're in go mode. They just have to do it.
Yep.
As you see, Danny gonna take on Lich. This is one of the fastest go modes I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. And here we go. Clever team name kind of doing the same thing. And then Dark Moon leaves. Never mind, they're not doing the same thing.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to miss out on Mermaids, which has the X-Cal, which is a bummer.
But we've seen the Master, so it won't be a huge bummer.
Right.
Because, Ninja's just going to become Temper Machine.
Right.
Jay Shiadel, there's a ninja behind Carrie, so Danny does not need a thief.
Mm-hmm.
So the Crescent Lake Party Planners are in every sense in go mode.
Yep. Oh, we got a Lich fight. We got Fire 3 for 76. We got Fade for 90. What is this? Under 100 garbage magic rolling. Fire 2 comes in, brings the two mages down to under 100. Fire 3 goes out for 230. Second Fire 2 takes down the Black Mage, but I think it was out of Fire 3 anyway. Fade goes out for 86. That's an axe. That's 34 damage. We've held the mage. I don't think we did any buffs, so this is
No buffs.
sad axe noises. As Spells app is back to take on Carry 1. We're going to try. I think that was fast.
Ooh, Lich has Stun Touch.
Oof. Carry opens
And
with
Thunder.
Blade. Lich had a skill list. Lich, you're silly. Alright.
This is one of the stronger Liches.
It's only relatively strong. Like, you go into a fight with one arm tied behind your back, and every opponent seems strong, right?
Yeah, but this is Lich standards we're talking about. This Lich is strong. And now we're gonna see Sonny be like, "Hey, I got the canoe." So Darkmoon's gonna be like, "Oh, floater."
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be another instance of Crescent Lake Party Planners failing to get the floater, but still doing extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
How do you not get the floater for the whole seed, and then proceed to be doing this well?
Teamwork. It's teamwork. That's the power of co-op. You take two good runners, you get them in a comms chat together where they can talk to each other and they can bounce ideas off of each other and they can divvy up how to tackle a single challenge. You get teamwork. You don't need no floater. You just run everywhere. It's fine.
Yeah, and Spellzap and Danny have been together for multiple tournaments now, and I'm pretty sure they were one of the favorites even coming in before the seeding race. And this race shows exactly why.
So, earlier in the run, it seemed like Clever Team Name was spinning their wheels trying to get two orb kills at the same time. Now it seems like Crescent Lake Party Planners are taking their turn at doing that, although they've picked two different fiends. Well, the Lich is the same, but this is against Carrie rather than against Tia.
Yeah. So, after defeating Lich, Danny plays it safe, fully heals up, doesn't take the White Wizard.
No, we don't need no White Wizard.
Despite not having a fourth party member. And
we're getting a Master and a Ninja, it's fine.
Yeah, but Meat Shield.
This is what the Ninja's for.
I mean, I would. So you grab the Master. I'd obviously replace the Fighter with the Ninja, and then just keep those mages, I guess.
Yeah, we got to keep the mages. We want to keep a Fade caster. We want to keep two Temper casters. the ninja is going to be our front line kind of wall, and
the ninja's going to be dodge tanking.
yep, while we dump all the tempers and everything into the master, which is going to punch through all our problems.
The Haggins with heat, whittling down Danny. That was pretty painful to see.
Honestly, Red Dragons with heat is pretty good in terms. Oh, you mean the Sayags?
Yeah, the Sags.
Oh, yeah, that's just annoying. That's just, please stop. You're embarrassing both of us.
Almost 2 members of Danny's party died to heat waves.
So Danny is back in Canaria. I wonder if we're gonna have the brainwave that we gotta go do waterfall, or are we just all in committed to we don't need no floater?
I'd be committed, man. Like, just go, just beat the game, dummy. Because your black belt's gonna have, super MDef. So like, I'm not too worried about spells hitting the black belt.
Danny, I can't help but notice the way you. There you go. Spell Zap is pulling carry 1 as clever team name is in the air, exploring everything that they can in the air. We've got to provoke a sighting. Becky only hands over a harm -2. No sighting of the vendor item. And Spell Zap's going to take yet another shot at this carry.
Yeah, the master isn't too important yet, so meet shield time.
I expect that Danny is headed in here to start her grind so that
Carrie has Blaze. Well, Carrie also needs. Oh, no, Danny definitely needs to grind before getting the ninja because Carrie opens with Blaze.
Right.
Oh, that's a crown in the item shop of Melmond. And we've got Cure 3 promotion locked. And Ice 3 also promotion locked.
Oof. I always hate it when stuff rolls in slot 3 level 5. That's just the worst feeling.
Yeah, because you get the spell charges for them so early enough, but you just don't actually get to cast the good spell.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie also has stun touch. And the fighter got stun locked.
That's painful. That's just painful.
So instead, Spellzap's gonna go Brack Tiamat.
Yeah, that feels like an okay pivot. That feels like I am done with this. I am 1,000,000% done with this. You go do it.
No, Danny's just gonna grind.
Oh yeah. First we grind, and then we just roll up and we double tempered smash carry 1.
Smash.
Hey, where'd our black mage go? Did we lose it again?
That's good reason to believe that the black mage died because Danny's just been bullied by red Ds.
Yep, Spell Zap going for Tia.
I mean, if you need to grind a little bit before the red Ds, these Wyrms are pretty okay. Because it's a grind tile that doesn't progress the table.
Right.
Yeah, 2000 EXP before with only 2 orbs, that's pretty good.
Okay, back at the wheel with Tia, we're gonna do
Only have
thief
a red
damage.
mage for Brack.
Brack goes out. Nah.
Man, Tiamat just doesn't. Man, you sure? You sure you're 25?
25%.
Eh, eh, I'm inclined to disagree after seeing this race.
It's fine. See? 1 and 4, got it. Oh, interesting. Spells App wants another caster.
I mean, the fighter is
yeah, a
pretty much
second.
useless.
The fighter is kind of useless, especially that we're not getting floater. We haven't found Bahamut. Bahamut is probably floater locked, so yeah, that fighter needs to go.
Yeah, just get more temper for your master.
Oh, chat noting that Bahamut is at Cardia double top, so promotion is available for the Crescent Lake party planners. Should
That
they
and the
choose
red
to.
wizard can get fade as well. That's, yeah, really useful.
And Danny wants a white mage.
Alright, Spells App is now officially a white wizard. I never thought about that. and you, Lord Fizzlebeef, you're kind of dead.
I'll be back. It's all right. I'm taking a break. I'm taking a nap. I've had a long day.
Taking the dirt nap.
Yeah. And I'm swimming in the ocean right now. It's fine.
You know that. Now I think about it, you're taking a nap. You're asleep in the water in full plate mail.
Yeah.
Huh.
We saved money on the anchor.
I am the anchor. Oh, Spells App taking the other Fade caster to clear the red Ds.
Mm-hmm.
That's another great play.
Yeah, we've got 3 orbs, and this carry has just been the most annoying thing ever. So we're just gonna grind to get our black belt semi-functional, and then we're just gonna dump fast and tempers into that instead.
The Thief is looking to be pretty functional before the black belt. Does Spells App have that Excal?
I don't believe so. That would be a trip to waterfall location, and that's a long trip. I don't think we're doing that until we have to.
And considering that it's black belt strats, I don't think Spells App's going to do that at all.
So the fun thing about these flags is that with the elemental bonus being as high as it is, Excal is a pretty ferocious sword against anything that's not chaos. And the good news of the semifinals and finals flag set is there is no chaos. So I see a trip to waterfall in our future at some point. It's just a question of when. Like, we don't need it now, but we're gonna go
punch.
get
it. But I want to cast punch.
We can cast punch too. Question chat: did Thief have the Excal bonus? Yep.
And speaking of Excal bonuses, Excal is +2.
Might as well take this opportunity to give a brief rundown of bonuses we're working with here. Fighters get the Vorpal early. Thieves get the Excal. Black belts get +20 MDef. Red mages get +15 agility. White mages get access to red mage armor, and black mages get +40 strength.
Hey, don't mess with this black mage.
Yeah, I loved the strength bonuses for a while until someone put it in context for me that 40 strength is basically like 2 tempers.
Yep.
And given how much I just fire hose tempers, it's just like, oh, I expected more.
Hey, that just means like at the end, when you've already lost and you're just loading up for the biggest hit possible, That's 2 extra tempers.
I guess. I
You bet.
suppose.
Black belt with plus 40 strength? Uh-oh. Down goes the white mage.
That's fine. We got Quad X, best spell in the game.
I
Some
like
of us have Quad X.
I really like having I like messing with the flags and not telling people that the Quad X is 600 and just letting them figure it out like, wait a minute, Quad X is really good.
Mm-hmm. So spell zap, try and carry once again. We're going with Fade and Temper. Our dodge tank has gone down. Fade for 140, tempering the black belt. Black belt punch. 12 hits for 1,317 damage. That's how you kill a boss.
And that's all 4 orbs lit, I believe, because Spellzap did Brack Tiamat. So yeah,
Correct.
Crescent Lake Party Planners. It's got all 4 orbs. Spellzap has his ninja. So they've got the loot. Spellzap has. Danny will eventually get the ninja, which is the key equivalent.
Mhm.
And yeah, just level up and just beat the game. So, meanwhile, Dark Moon going back to face carry or check out this red dragon tile. Also nice.
It's the best one we've seen so far.
With lightning 3 and 2 fade casters, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I see Sonny Wrath over in C Split, and what this tells me is they're still looking.
They're still
They're
looking.
They're either looking for the key, or they're looking for gear, or they're looking
No,
for Kraken.
They're looking for Kraken because they didn't succeed in their dive of Dwarf Cave.
That's right. Question chat, was Hall of Giants checked? Not that I recall.
The first encounter of it was definitely checked, and it was nothing important.
Mm-hmm.
So probably the same to say for the other Hall of Giants. Or other Hall of Giants encounters.
The spell zap looks like getting set for an endgame grind as Danny gonna try out this weird thing we heard about called armor and then probably go back.
Wait, she has yet to equip armor? Oh, or did she just buy it?
We didn't have money.
She just bought a whole...
Yeah, she just bought it. Like, we didn't have money earlier, so... I Danny
feel
going to the party member store only to see that Vampire had his way with it.
I mean, when the item shop didn't exist, that should probably say Vampire.
So that's the thing, is like, it's sometimes difficult to register that when the vampire attacks a town that it does structural changes to it, because you never associate the missing item shop and clinic with the vampire. You always associate it with Melmond. So you go to Melmond and you think, aha, bonus, and then you see, desert tiles in a town and you just think, oh cool, we reskinned it, that's neat. And then you go to the shop you want and you're just like, oh, that's right, the reskin actually does something.
I've never had that problem.
I have that problem all the time.
That's just a you problem, man.
It's just us old timer problems. That's what it is.
I don't know. My partner didn't have it. Yeah. Anyway, Agama's. Was that a random encounter? Yeah, it's a random encounter.
Noting in chat that Onrak doesn't have the clinic removed, and I always thought that was on purpose because there's stuff behind, like there's a whole dungeon behind Onrak. I always thought that was purposeful. Maybe I'm wrong.
It looked like the building itself, it looks like it's devastated, but the door is still there so you can go in.
Oh, that's weird.
got any devs here in the chat that can confirm that? So we are just desperately trying to invis the fighter for Dark Moon.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be 3 orbs for clever team name.
Be split into marsh split. Everyone loves it.
Wow, through 4 stacks of evasion, or through 4 stacks of invis and being a fighter with good armor because you're a fighter, Carry's still doing 300 damage.
Yep. I always feel like invis stacks don't do anything until you apply the last one. Then it's great. But up until that point, it's real hard to see a difference from like a practical standpoint. Like, okay, maybe, maybe this carry is only doing 300 as opposed to 500, but at the health pools we're talking about, like that's not a difference that matters. Like, you're still going down in a hit if you're a caster and 2 hits if you're not a caster, right?
Yeah.
And without ruse or multiple invis 2 casters, it takes a long time to get those 6 casts out.
Yeah. Although I do believe Sonny has a ruse stick.
That is one of the things that I think is floater locked. So that's something that the Crescent Lake party planners are going to be missing out on.
And their strategy, it just seems like, is to make up for the lack of equipment by just being stronger, because they're way ahead on the grinding part of this game.
Shoutouts to Hate the 13th updating me that it was in fact 2 ruse sticks that we found, both of which from the C split, which is somewhere floater locked. I forget where.
Yeah, so pretty good evasion. I don't think level 17 is going to cut it against Carry, but then again, they do have much better spell access.
All right. Shoutouts to Ale in chat saying that the functional clinic in OnRack was a bug. It was fixed on 8.3, so it should be on the beta site as Sonny finds the key.
So with the key,
mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that Clever Team Name has found. Oh,
did they find Kraken?
No, I'm more talking. I see they don't have Oxio in the tracker, which is like, oh yeah, because the Volcano Armory was on the way to Kraken. No, they don't. They don't have the progression items, so they're still scrounging around for all these items.
Right, and wasn't Kraken under that?
No, Kraken is in Dwarf Cave. It's just they died before getting to him.
Okay.
It's greater than less than room into Dwarf Armory into Kraken.
Oh, okay.
Crack-a-lackin'.
So Spells app, I believe, just broke 40 as Danny is dealing with an annoying counter either on the way out or on the way in.
On the way out.
What's her levels? I didn't see.
High 20s. I think it's like 27 something.
Yeah, 27.
Yeah. Now, this grind is actually a little bit on the slow side for Crescent Lake party planners because they have to walk all the way back in and all the way back out.
That's true. This is a little bit of a suboptimal grind, but I don't believe Clever Team Name has found anything better.
Yeah, that is true. However, Clever Team Name has warped.
Sonny Wrath returning the crown to the kindly old king. Oh my god, it's Astos, and watch out, he's got a katana. It's got some dents and dings in it. It's seen better days, but it's still technically a sword.
It's not very sharp,
No.
so
And like it's missing most of the blade. It's got kind of a rounded edge on it. It's basically an iron dowel with a hilt.
so it's more like, some of those Japanese swords that are not like actual swords, but they're like little tiny swords.
Yeah.
That's what that katana is.
Mm-hmm. Question chat, have we seen a Vorpal? Not to my knowledge.
Yeah. It's not. It's not like Crescent like party planners have seen much of the seed. They just found everything they needed and just went forward.
So Danny is taking on Carrie, looking to get the ninja. If we can get this ninja, we can go get our master, and then we'll be good to go. Quad X attempted but doesn't land. Heal 3 undoes some of the damage of some of these ferocious skills that we've got going on. We're going to try Fade, and another Quad X. Quad X goes out first because never lucky. Incoming melee removes one of the Fade casters. Fade for 85. That's
a pitiful
awkward.
fade.
We're gonna keep trying Quad X. Was the 85 enough to get there? It wasn't. Fade.
So how about an extra 157?
And our Quad X caster is stunned. We're just gonna hope that they come out of it. Ink is fine. Wheels does not come out of it. Wheels does not come out of it, but here comes the poison damage. And we're down to just the red mage. The red mage doesn't have anything to cinch.
Oh, spells up
fight.
grinding all the way to 50. Or
you might
not.
as well. Well, I mean, you might as well, because, like, you know that your partner is going to be a little bit, so there's no reason not to.
Actually, no. Spells up is probably just going to go and grab things like the X-Cal.
Mm-hmm.
What's this Sharknado? Ooh. Wait, no, never mind.
No,
Those aren't.
No. Yeah. That's the bad version of that.
I've been jebaited. I saw red and I saw
Mhm.
giants, and
This is why I stopped playing with palette swap, because I stopped. Like, it took me extra time to recognize things, to figure out like inputting commands and stuff, and it was like notable extra time, so I just stopped using it.
Man, I got all excited because I was just like, ooh, red giants and what are they called? Agamas. Yeah, so this master is going to punch very hard, and that's gonna be Spell Zap strategy for the end. Dark Moon used the loot on the Earth Cave tile.
I mean, you've seen one plate, you've seen them all. Like, you just, if strumming a banjo works for one plate, it's got to work for the rest of them.
Yep. Instead, he get frustrated that playing the music didn't work, so he like grabbed the stick and just like bashed it over the top, and it broke.
And like, it's actually the exact same mechanic, because an earth cave is, you take the rod and you remove the plate, and a couple of floors down there's a lich, and then you get to Topher and there's a plate, and you strum the banjo, and then a couple floors down there's a lich. It's just the same thing. You could easily get confused.
Dark Moon getting that ruse stick from earlier that Sonny picked up. Now, our tracker didn't mention that there are 2 ruse sticks, so we might be seeing the second one pretty soon.
Level 6 magic, I don't believe we've seen so far. In white, we've got Cure 4, Invis 2, and Life 2. No Cure 4 for the red mages.
Yeah, but Invis 2 and Life 2.
And in black, we've got Nuke, also not for the red mages.
Hey, my red wizard can learn Life 2. I'm happy with that.
That's fine. I guess it's got Fade. It's dollar store Nuke. It's alright.
It's gonna start looking like clever team name's gonna last location Kraken.
That is the potential here.
There's the other ruse stick and the knife. Katana is just like a more refined version of a knife at this point.
It looks
That you-
great in a vendor shop.
That you have to be skillful with ninjutsu in order to be able to wield. Yes.
I can wield it just fine. I hold it up to the vendor and he hands me a bag of money.
Money.
So Spell Zap is going on a run, getting this ninja fully decked out. As Danny, I just saw past 32. Surely that is enough to take on Carrie. Although, are we taking a house break or?
Yeah, probably just a house break. Because Carrie is no joke.
Mm-hmm.
That is a crystal. So we're going on fetch quest chain.
I think at the end of this we're gonna find a ribbon. I think that's like one of the only things left to find.
Vorpal.
Chaos irrelevant.
That's what we can find. We can find Vorpal.
Carrie with a lot of hits. Lich with Kraken Cure 4.
Yep, Vorpal. +1.
Oh boy.
I think that Vorpal +1 is better than Katana -3.
It is.
So hey, your ninja got an upgrade.
Yep.
Not much of one, but it's something.
That's this.
Oh,
this is fine.
Sonny's finding Kraken.
Okay.
He remembered. He's like, oh, I'm in the area. I should probably finish this dive of Dwarf Cave.
Now we can open some boxes.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna look for a different tile because the red D, it's 2 floors down and it's kind of annoying to get to. If we just happen to bump into something better here, which is not this.
Spell Zap is almost level 50, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 48. I think Spell Zap just straight up doing a dive.
Yeah.
Validation
At this point, might as well.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Alright, well, what do we got in ordeals? Dark Moon has gotten to the treasure chests. A chime. I'm sure we've seen that before. Spells I've hitting level 49. Yeah, this is... If Spells Up fails this dive, it's because of the lack of ribbons. Otherwise, I don't see Spells Up dying.
Well, lack of ribbons and lack of evasion are kind of big deals at this scaling. This is the gamble to see if it works, I think.
At this level, I'm pretty sure the Thief only needs... Yeah, it only needs 2 stacks of Invis to hit max.
Question in chat. Did Crescent Lake Party Planners ever get a key? No, and they don't need it because Okay, Danny does not have a ninja at present, but Danny is going to be killing Carrie 1, who is guarding a ninja, so they won't need a key after that.
Can't tell if a walking grind in Topher would be faster than this red dragon grind. Probably not.
It would be slower. 2 to 4 red Ds, especially if you get 4 red Ds, is actually kind of a lot of experience.
How much is... Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
There's another katana Dark Moon found. It's a butter knife.
So, Lich opening with Zap, taking down the red wizard. It looks... Oh, that's right. We never found Crescent, and we don't have...
Well, clever team name found Crescent.
No, wait, didn't you say that promoted mage can? Let me go check these magic
R-
notes.
Red
Brought to you
Wizard can
by Game
learn Life
13.
2, Invis 2. And the White Wizard can learn things like Wall.
Oh, Red Wizard can learn Life 1 at Onrak. Second slot of the White Shop.
Oh. Wait. Oh, Red
Yeah,
Wizard can.
Red Wizard can, yeah.
Yeah, you said Red Mage. I was like, they can't learn
No,
level 7 magic.
I misspoke. The Red Wizard can, which is awkward because that's the one that's face down.
But yeah, the Red Wizard can learn both Life, Life 2, Invis 2, and the Red Mage can learn Fade. I'm pretty sure they have access to Heal 3 upon promotion. Hold on.
They do not. Heal 3 is slot 2 of 4. So, Red Mages never get that.
They get healed. They can get healed too.
Can they?
Slot
That
4 of
is...
3.
They don't get that.
They get Cure 3.
They... They don't get Cure 3. They do not get slot 3 of 5.
What?
So, let's for those playing the home game, so Red Mages at level 1, you get slot 1 and 3. When you promote to Red Wizard, you get slot 4. At level 2, you get all the slots. At level 3, you get slot 1 and 3, that's it. At level 4, you get slot 1 and 3, and after you promote, you get the fourth slot. At level 5, you get the first slot, and after you promote, you get the second slot. At level 6, I don't think you get any of those as a Red Mage, but as a Red Wizard, you get the bottom 3 slots. You get 2, 3, and 4. And then for level 7, you get the second slot of the Onrak White Magic Shop, and the first slot of the Gaia Black Magic Shop. Yeah, first slot of Black Magic Gaia, second slot of White Magic and Onrak. Yep.
So the only healing spell that the Red Wizard can learn
Yep.
is Cure 2.
Yep.
Wow. Other
That's
than
fine.
that, though, pretty good.
That's fine. You don't need healing. Just use power.
Speed and power.
They can't hurt you if they're dead.
On to... That ain't chaos.
It's the double dragons. We're going to go in immediately against this carry. Tia's going to open with Lightning 2. That's good news for us. Fast goes off. Temper goes off.
So, spells out doing the speed and power strat.
All the tempers. Paunch. 16 hits. 2,500 damage. We don't have to worry about a carry anymore. Let's look at this Tia. We're just on wait and punch strats. Incoming melee to the Red Mage. Red Mage goes down. 8 hits,
20.
2,416 damage. Tia 2 still there, but 5 hits for 1,300 damage. Deleted. Spell Zap. First across the finish line at, we'll call that 1 hour, 16 minutes and change. Get your single G out in chat.
Yep. Honestly, I think Spells Out obviously played it so safely because he is so far ahead of his partner. But if this is like if he was, first person on the team to finish for the team, Spells Out could have easily finished this seed sub 110.
So here's the thing. This is now a complicated race. This is a race between Danny finishing her preparation sans airship versus Clever Team Name finishing their preparations with an airship. So that's two different shopping lists that could take, one of them could be a lot longer than the other. Like if we have to airship all over the world, that's gonna take longer than taking our boat to like the 2 locations that Danny still has to go to. And it's gonna be a question of, I don't think Dark Moon has done a grind yet. Dark Moon is level 25. Dark Moon has not done a grind yet.
Yeah, Danny is level 42, so Master is online.
Right.
And based on Spell Zap, he was like, oh yeah, double dragons, they're a pushover. I killed him in 3 punches.
Mm-hmm. So here comes level 42 Danny. Danny is capital D done with everything. Let's blow up this carry one. 3 hits for 91 with an axe on a fighter that's not going to be there much longer. Fade for 85. Fast goes off after the nick of time. Incoming Blaze tags the white mage for a lot, but that's okay because we don't need that. Fade for 116. Second round. Let's try some Fade. Some Temper. Fade goes out for 90. Thanks, Fade. Incoming. 6 hits for 73. Seems good. Temper goes out. Axe damage. 9 hits for 733. Oh my god.
Emperor
Heal
go
3.
burr.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna do more tempers. We're gonna do fast. What are we doing? We're just gonna swing this axe. 10 hits, 529. That was easy. And we're gonna take this ninja, and we're gonna make spell zap the ninja. Cause yeah, sure, the white mage had stuff, but like we have this data from spell zap that says you just get a level 50 punch machine, and you just push Topher over. It's fine. Let's go get that master.
So how do you feel as Danny right now?
I feel catastrophically behind. Here's why. All 4 fiends were super early. We haven't had the floater. I've taken a million years to finally get through this carry 1, which was the first step on my shopping list. I feel panic, like sheer abject terror.
Yeah, especially just being Danny because well, the mental game can affect Danny sometimes.
Maybe, but I'm not seeing the mental game being affected. I'm seeing what the Crescent like party planners are doing, and I feel like horrifyingly behind. What they don't know is that Clever Team Name just forgot
Is horrifyingly
to check,
behind.
Is horrifyingly behind. They just forgot to check the Kraken location until
Sonny
potentially
doing
last.
a very early Topher dive. No way this is going
Sonny
to be.
is checking the tile.
Hey, Tyro.
Tyro friend? No, Tyro food.
Tyros are food, not friends.
Yeah, we're taking a 3rd floor encounter, which means we're investigating this tile to see if it's good. Hey, 1 hour 20-minute bridge boss.
We get our first bridge boss after our first dot done.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Well, it's technically not a dot done because that's the team has to do it, but
I mean,
semantics.
If we want to consider, like, GG is if they're done, so single G is when one person finishes.
It's a dot do.
It's a dot duh.
No, it's just like the first 2 letters of done, so it's just do.
Yeah. Or you just keep the phonetic pronunciation and just dot duh.
Okay, then.
I make up my own rules, it's fine.
Now, the only thing that stands in the way of Crescent Lake party planners and a nice victory is, of course, Kraken, too.
So, Sonny has the data on 3rd floor. We saw Gasties with Cremate. We don't like that. We saw the Troll Bull tile. We don't like that. We're going to warp out, and we're going to take the grind that we know exists. We're on our way back to the red D tile. No, wait, we haven't seen this one. Let's take a look at what this is.
Ooh, that's really good because you don't have to walk all the way down to refill.
That's true.
And it's right in Topher.
That's a lot of incoming damage, though. And
yeah,
we're not equipped for incoming damage, I don't think.
I mean, they go down pretty easily. 1 round and they're down.
That's true. But we're going to have to stop and heal after a lot of these fights.
Yeah. Thankfully with heal 3, because Sonny has that white wizard, that's going to be really nice. Because once you run out of spell charge, warp 10 to walk back in.
Right. Hey, looks like Kraken 1 fight. Let's fast. Self-fast the ninja. Brat goes out. Ineffective. Incoming melee. Kraken understands the rules we're operating under here, tries to delete the Brat casters, but the second one gets in there. Borking into pizzas. We got ourselves a master. I have taken off the plate armor. I have put on a muscle suit. Let's go.
I don't think it is as much of a muscle suit as much as actually just suddenly hitting the hyperbolic time chamber gym. Like you just become shredded.
So Clever Team Name has gone for the Whizvamp Vamp grind option. I get it. I think
I
it's a
like this
toss
play.
up as to whether it's faster. The problem is that if all 7 of those vampires swing first, that's going to be a lot of healing afterwards, right? But if they don't,
yeah,
then this is closer to the entrance.
The dragons initially hit hard with melee, so it's pick your poison. I think this is a much faster grind because they're a lot more fragile. Yeah, the vampires hit for 887 on the black mage, so I think this is perfect. And the Clever Team Name clearly agrees with me because of how quickly they swap to this grind tile.
Yep. I mean, there's also something to be said of, it's a lot shorter to get to Topher. So, I get it. I'm kind of coming around on it. So, Danny is the second of the Crescent Lake party planners to enter Topher. At 1 hour, call it 23 minutes and change is when we set foot inside. We've got Zombies with Lightning 2, making our life incredibly annoying because we're going to have to stop and heal after this.
Dark Moon and Spell Zap are both doing the exact same in their levels. They're both level 33. Meanwhile, Danny's at level 44, and she can cast a pretty good punch. Like you're ripped, man.
So we have to spend heals this early in Temple of Fiends Revisited, which feels not good. A Zombie D fight to get us a couple extra levels is fine, but we're already going to be, at 70 heals. And we haven't even made it to Lich yet.
That's better than what I walk into Topher with.
And we find another Zombie D encounter. This is not what we want. We need to delete these ASAP.
That's what double melee is for.
Yep.
Yeah, and now with the Clever Team Name, just having your big strong muscle man just punch the Whizvamp and everyone else just does AoE. It takes care of them every time. Whizvamps with Stinger. Yeah, that'll show you.
All right, now I'm kind of. Oh, it's the Whizvamp, so there's only one of them, so that's fine. I would be happier if it was like the vampires had Stinger. That would make that a really good grind. I mean, yeah, you have to wait for the Stinger to resolve, but that means you're not like spending time out of combat healing.
Oh, they don't even have to refill for offensive magic because that lit 3 hammer. It's literally just if you need healing, use a house.
So Zap is bad to Danny just as it was bad to Spell Zap. We have lost one of our characters, but we have the Super Punch Machine 7000. We don't need that ninja. It is fine. Although if we lose one of these black casters, I'm going to be feathering that reset key.
You just have to push it once, man.
But I don't know if I want to. I'll be nervous because it's like, what if?
Feathering the reset key. That's just like, to me, it sounds like rapid fire pressing the reset key.
Dead Ninja just means one less menu input. That's true.
But that's also one less temper caster.
Yep. Ooh. Carry connects a shot against the black belt. 20 hits, 2,000 damage. Never mind. Time to fire hose some heal pots. We're going to be sub 50 on the Kraken floor. That
It's going to
That's
be a bit worse than sub 50.
I
Maybe sub
have
40.
I have concern. All right, how we doing
Yeah,
on the clever team named Grind? Dark Moon is at
40.
40.
So this
Sunny
is
is
going to
probably
come
right
down
there.
within one Topher dive.
Potentially, yeah.
Yep, 40. Dark Moon going to face Garland. The
Danny took
ultimate. Well, Garland's dead.
Danny took a lot of damage in a Naga Water encounter, spending very, very precious heal pots. We gotta hope that this Kraken finds a spell and skill list that's easy.
Yeah. Danny has all of that knowledge of what's coming from the fiends from Spell Zap,
Hmm.
and she's still making the decision to press forward with the dive because you said earlier she probably feels a bit behind.
Right. Kraken 2, Temper goes off. Kraken opens with Quad X. That's exactly the news we wanted. 5 hits for 536. We kind of wanted the fast to hit first, but that's fine. We're going to swing. We're going to Temper, and we're going to Temper. Temper goes off.
Nuke.
Incoming
Ooh.
Nuke. Everyone survives, but this is yet more healing that we're going to have to do. 11 hits, 2,000. Kraken's still
turn
there.
order.
Lightning 2, that's fine.
Danny's going to be out of heal pots.
Hmm.
All she got. No, wait, she doesn't even have Cure 2 because they never found Provoca.
Right.
Meanwhile, Clever Team Name is officially starting their dive. Both of them within a floor of each other. Red Mage, we salute the sacrifice.
This is an excellent play on Danny's part. We don't have the healing power necessary to keep everyone alive.
Ooh, and the fast goes off. You will be missed, Red Mage.
A miss menu to the Fire 3 is unhelpful. A Temper goes off.
It's just
Black
one.
Mage goes down. Oh no. Oh no. This is reset. This is reset. You gotta reset.
Yeah, hard reset. Well, not hard reset, but this is a reset moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's a wipe. So now Clever Team Name, from out of nowhere, is now technically in the lead because both of them are ahead of Danny.
Yep.
I gotta chalk up a lot of that time they made up to that Whiz Vampire. That was a so much quicker grind.
Well, also the having the airship to do your preparation shopping list is even faster than Speedboat. So this is going to come down to, I think, that Lich with that Zap, because that's kind of a wild card. Also, Darkmoon is notably the only runner on stream that I believe does not have a black belt. And
yeah. However, Darkmoon, I do believe Darkmoon does have the X. They would have the X Cal, right?
Was it Darkmoon or was it Sonny that found mermaids?
It is pretty sure it was. Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, even our tracker Hate the 13th has no clue.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just watch the thief very closely.
So how's this Lich gonna react to Darkmoon's party? Gonna just melee
That's
turn one.
That's a katana swing, and that's a vorpal swing from the fighter, I think.
I think so. And no resistance. No, wait. Lich still there. Lich still there. Melee's 2 turns in a row. How does the Zap
Now,
work? Zap
Ooh,
removes Sani's Black Mage, but I believe that is still a White Mage that has access to life.
both the red wizard and the white wizard,
Hmm.
they have life access. Stark contrast too.
Mhm.
Oh, and that's Cure 4. So they have a much more sustainable dive than Danny.
Mhm.
But if Danny's dive goes well, I can see her surpassing Darkmoon because, big, strong, punchy man is kind of fast.
Yes. We just got to make it through this Lich fight. So, clever team names simultaneous carry pulls. Danny on Lich. Darkmoon working on tempering the ninja. Sani on punch and weight strats. 17 hits, 2000 damage. Sani is through carry.
And you could see why that punch faster had to work so
Mhm.
well.
Darkmoon's still working on carry as Danny is through
Darkmoon
Lich.
needs Darkmoon kind of needs some tempers on that ninja because a katana -3 is not doing much damage.
It's real bad.
It's real bad. Yeah,
And
12
Darkmoon
hits
makes
for
it through.
264 is kind of pathetic.
Darkmoon leaving the fire floor as Danny already entered it. Sani up to Kraken 2 first.
Using those Cure 3s out of battle.
It saves time, and I have to feel like they also feel like they're behind.
Everyone feels behind with this kind of a jet seed. Meanwhile, Spell Zap is just chilling, like, yeah, you got this, Danny.
Sani going for defensive strats. Invis 2 coming out first.
I
The
like
fast
this.
landing out.
I
Quad X
very much
impact.
like this from Sonny's perspective because he knows he's much faster. Much
Meanwhile,
faster.
I completely missed Danny on the carry fight. We are now on the same floor.
Just puncher.
Mhm. Darkmoon is still working on Kraken prep. Sani is still working on punching. Tempers are landing. This is probably punch and weight strats. It is punch. 11 hits, 2,244. Sani is through Kraken as Danny is stepping up to the plate.
He's got just around 50 heal pots entering the Kraken fight. This is much better than last time.
We're going with double fast, double swing strats. The quad X comes out first. Single fast goes off. Regular roll X cow. One hit, one damage. Fast goes off after the next time. Let's try some punch. 6 hits for 804. Double swing.
The
Fade.
fighter is really just there
Temper.
to
The
fog.
temper goes off first. Fade goes out for 85. Big punch. 11 hits, 1,384. Kraken's still there. The nuke comes out. We survive it. 7 hits for 370. Out of the X-Cal. Swing and wait. 3 hits for 362. Kraken's still there. The cheeky lightning 2 just bothering us. Big punch. 10 hits for 1129. Danny is through Kraken 2. Danny has overtaken Darkmoon.
Right. Let's see if Darkmoon makes up any of that time through while Danny is chugging.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. That was
Ooh.
what happened? 3 people died.
Was that bad damage from Nuke? I didn't see it. Chat, help me out here.
Oh, nuke into nuclear. Oh no. Kraken
Ooh.
2 has turned on clever team name.
When you don't pay your protection money, stuff like this happens. I'm just saying.
Right, Danny on Tiamat.
We're on double fast, double swing strats. 2 hits for
We're not
292.
going to game 3 just yet. Danny still has to beat the game, and well,
So
this is where Danny wiped.
Sani is on Double Dragon. Carry opening with ice strats. Big punch, but Carry is still there. Tia responding with lightning strats. Cure 4 lands on the black belt. Looks like a ruse stick, but what are we doing? Some more buffing. So Tia and Carry are just gonna go through their spell lists. I saw Fire 2, I think Fire 3, Temper goes off. As Danny is through, and onto the Chaos floor. Invis goes off, Temper goes off, incoming punch misses, so we're going to assume that that black belt is capped. Black Mage goes down, Punch, 6 hits, 12.99, Tia's still there. We're going to try some more, was that Invis? Another Invis, just to be on the safe side. Outgoing Punch, 6 hits for 13.79, Tia's still there. Punch and wait strats, 10 hits for 27.99. Tia goes down. Get your single G out in chat for Sonny, for clever team
right.
name.
So Danny was unable to heal everyone up to full, so we just gotta hope. So if clever team name has a shot, they kill off the buffs before you just tear through everything.
Careful menuing selection.
Oh no!
What?
Fat finger reset.
Fat finger reset? Oh no. No. Oh no.
That there's no reason to reset there. That was a
Oh.
fat finger.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
That
Not the
yeah.
Dang Woo. Yeah. That. So
I've
we're back.
pulled that a few times in practice.
Here's the thing. We're back to a race now. Dark Moon is some floors ahead. This is true, but he's still got that clunky Night Ninja combo, whereas Danny's got the far superior power. Danny overtook Dark Moon once. Let's see if Danny can do it again.
If I lost that race because of oh no, it's happening again.
No, we're thinking good thoughts, all right? We're thinking good thoughts. This is a positivity chat, dang it.
Yeah, no, I mean for clever team name, that's really good.
Dark Moon versus Lich. Going with the melee strats. That was a hit for 170.
All right,
Here
so
comes the zap.
all right,
Takes
so
out. Oh, and takes out the life caster for Dark Moon. Dark Moon resets. Dark Moon heads back in.
I was about to ask our restreamer Jay Shiloh to change clever team name to Team Plot Armor.
No. Admiral, what did I tell you about positivity?
Well, it's funny.
So Danny eating another unfortunate lightning 2 out of these zombie dragons, pushing forward.
All these lightning 2s are straining Danny's most precious resource, and that's her heal potions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So Danny onto the Lich floor, Dark Moon on the floor of many unrunnables. Looks like both of them are doing hard resets going in. Looks like they're happy enough with the results of a hard reset going into this Topher.
I mean, if I'm Dark Moon, I'm pretty happy with the encounters because, Dark Moon has stuff like Cure 3, Cure 4, Heal 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see why Dark Moon's happy with the hard reset. Danny, I'm not as sure about because of those zombie Ds.
It's probably a question of what we're avoiding. We're back to Lich. We're going to do good old double fast, double temper. Lich opens with the zap, takes out the Black Mage.
Well, it's going to... Oh, there's no light. She doesn't have access to life, so there goes her biggest temper.
That's true, but we have the dodge tank in the front, and that dodge tank can still, self-buff.
It's going to conserve her healing resources, for sure.
That's true.
That X-Cal +2 is in her hands.
Yep.
Yep, that is also true. The ninja has Saber and Fast, so we have a backup plan if that master dies.
Mm-hmm.
But she just needs those heal potions.
The Lich zaps Dark Moon, takes out the fighter.
That's not as big of a hit because, well, life.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Danny back on the Kraken 2 fight. On punch and weight strats, here comes the X-Cal, 7 hits for 851. Here comes Punch. 20 hits, 1,824. Danny is continuing to accelerate through this Topher. So Danny continuing on, approaching Kraken as I looked away. Where is Darkmoon going? What?
Master.
What? Oh, that makes sense.
It makes sense, but is it too late?
It's never too late. It's only too late if the other team has already finished.
Well, I'm asking, is it too late just to see if Danny wipes? Because Kraken 2 is in front, and we know that Kraken 2 has nuke into nuclear.
True. Depends
that
on how much. Oh, Xcal letting us down. That's fine. Let's try. Xcal, do your stuff. No, all right. We leave everything in the hands of Punch, which doesn't go anywhere. The cheeky lightning too, because
next turn is. Oh wait,
more lightning too. Okay. Big Punch. 5 hits for 707. Kraken's still there. We're not even going to bother swinging the Xcal anymore. Here goes a Punch. 6 hits for 1,126. Down goes Kraken 2.
That's a huge hit.
Bust out the pitcher of heals.
She's got more after the fight than her first dive, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Just all you hear in Danny's perspective is
that, and the voices in my head telling me that everything has gone wrong.
Now, one thing I will say as a commentator, Darkmoon should have just done this from the very beginning. Like, that fighter is kind of useless.
As it's promoted to a knight, and we've got the it's got the Vorpal. If we had the Xcal, I would like this plan. I would like Darkmoon's plan better. I guess he wasn't the one to get it. I think Sonny was the one to get the Xcal.
I don't remember either of the clever team name finding mermaids.
Or maybe we skipped mermaids. That could be the alternative.
Danny's the one with an Xcal.
Right. Two hits for 424 on Tia 2. We're into punch and weight strats. Here comes Big Punch. 5 hits, 1,150. Tia's still there. Incoming melee.
I don't like waiting with the Xcal ninja because they can still crit for a good amount.
8 hits for 1,697, and we make it through Tia 2, but at what cost?
The ninja still has the temper magic.
Mm-hmm. All right, we just got to land a fast and optimistically at least one temper. What we need is Carrie and Tia to just dirtle around with the 2 spells for like a turn or two to get our master going. That's what we need. That can work.
Yeah, I definitely see the win condition.
Mm-hmm. This is all we got.
Will it become a reality?
Fast on the ninja. Punch goes out first. 10 hits for almost 1,000. That's probably half of Carrie's health. Fast goes off after the nick of time. Incoming melee. Only 1 hit against the ninja for not very much. Outgoing Bonge. No more Carrie to worry about. Temper goes off. Tia tags the ninja. The ninja doing its job as dodge tank. 3 hits for 505.
I think Danny's got this.
8 hits for 1,167. Tia 2 still there. Ice 3 doing some damage. 7 hits for over 1,000. Incoming punch takes us to 400. Lightning 2 ain't doing nothing. Bonge 6 hits for 960.
And Crescent Lake Party Planners lives to see another day.
With an official FFR bot time of 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 9 seconds.
Finishing
GG.
over a half an hour after your partner feels bad, man.
Yep. But like, Topher did Topher things. That's the name of the game. You know, the scout partner goes in admittedly higher level, but I don't think that was necessarily what mattered here.
It
and
kind of
just
did because it lets Spellzap take care of these fiends around quicker because all that strength and on
so
Master.
I feel like the difference dive 1 was having the ninja up, getting away from encounters fast, not having to deal with encounters as much. And then our second dive, I think that was the oopsie doodle dive.
Yep.
And then yeah, just go back in one more
Man,
time
plot
and you got
armor
there.
wasn't enough.
Dark Moon about to hit the Lich floor.
Making Danny into the black belt a fitting a fitting person to become such a powerhouse at the end. Now, are we able to get Crescent Lake Party Planners up into the
So
booth?
it looks like we're not getting a spell zap. I'm gonna see if we're getting a Danny as Zap takes out the ninja and the black wizard, but we've got our master. Did a fast go off? It didn't, but it doesn't matter because it's Lich. Dark Moon is through. We just need us some life charges.
Or- uh,
And we are joined in the booth by Danny of the Crescent Lake Party Planners. GG. That was the longest victory lap I think I've ever seen.
I'll just say that was something. Because I don't think any other words I have for that are broadcast appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
So how about that fast go mode though?
That was great until just all the dumb things that took forever, and then it just felt like I was literally spinning my wheels going nowhere forever after that. And then it's over. Think it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be easy peasy. Because I have a partner who already went through it a million years before I did. So
Yeah.
until,
Yeah, your partner said there's nothing to worry. There's like a zap, but like whatever.
yeah, that's fine. And then I kept getting like all the zombie Ds that I couldn't run from that decided you don't get nice things like heals for the rest of this run.
Oh, you didn't even see the worst of Kraken 2.
Yeah.
Oh, duh, I saw enough.
Yeah,
And
there's
then
an extra nuclear in there.
oh, gross.
Yep, like on screen right now.
Oh, that's gross. But no, and then it was just getting through, praying that everybody got through Lich with the Zap, or at least the characters I wanted to get through Zap. Because that second dive through with that ninja was so much easier on the seafloor and saved so many heals when I could run from things. So
About that second dive.
uh-huh.
So what happened in Chaos there?
Well, what if I told you that my hand's been cramping for like the last hour and a half?
I believe it.
And
I was
my
about to say
like
the plot armor's kicking in.
yeah, like my menuing and stuff has just been horrible this whole game. And I finally get through and it just freaking hit the reset button and my heart sank. I stopped breathing for a second and I said some very adult words and Spell just goes, "What happened?" And I told him it was like, and then because I'm clearly the more crazy person on the team and he's real good at being calm even if he's possibly not. He comes across real calm. He's like, "It's fine. You got this. You're gonna be fine. Just get back in there." And I'm just like, I think I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so bad. I got through with everybody. Mostly everybody was healed. It was gonna be fine.
Yeah,
And then it wasn't.
that second dive made a lot of our hearts sank because you went in behind Dark Moon and past him in Kraken 2.
Oh wow.
So to update you on the adventures of Clever Team Name real quick, they found the floater. They had the floater not super early, but like they got it around the 30-minute mark, and
Oh.
Floater was
Where
the
was that?
prize. That was the prize of that waterfall that was too annoying to do.
Oh, yeah. I know spells up a few times and couldn't get through. And then when we realized we were in go mode, we knew where all the fiends were. We didn't have key, but we knew where there was a ninja. We were like, we're not doing anything else.
So
Like we had fast, we had temper, we didn't have life, but that was mostly fine because I mean, a white mage doesn't really matter much because the only life that I saw was in Gaia. I think it was Gaia. Or maybe no, it was Honorak, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
slot
like,
2 on rack. Yep.
if you don't have a ribbon or anything else, and it gets zapped, it's not like it's gonna matter what it's got on it anyway. So
The only thing that that clever team name found, despite finding almost all of the key items, was 2 ruse sticks.
Yep.
That's it.
and this would have been kind of nice, but the way with the parties were, like nobody was really hitting. It was just spells and stuff that like a ruse stick wasn't going to get you through.
I want to interrupt real quick because Dark Moon has made it to the double dragons, and we are on double punch, and we are going to fast the black belt. Here we go. Invis 2 coming out. Just in case. 2 hits for 193, not doing well. Tia opens with Lightning 2. Carrie opens with Ink. Generally opening with, I think, like Lightning 2 or something else. The 2 fiends, very, very kind with their opening spell list. We're going to do a second stack of Invis 2, and we're going to focus everything on Tia first. No, we're going to split our damage. 6 hits 100 to Carrie. Invis 2 goes out. Incoming punch. White mage is fine. Temper goes off. Punch. 5 hits for 205 to Tia. Incoming ink does ink things. Are we going to continue splitting the damage? We're going to continue with, I believe, our last Invis 2 cast at the cost of a Cure 4. Incoming more melee takes the black belt to under 700. Invis 2 goes off. This is our third stack of 6. Temper goes off. Big punch. 10 hits for 2,334 against Tia. Carrie finds a nuclear that I think this is the first time we've seen that, and a lot of our party is looking not so great. We survey the wreckage. We see that we have no more Cure 4s. Let's try some Heal 3, and we're just going to delete this Tia before it does anything stupid. 8 hits for 1157. No more Blue Dragons. 7 hits for 198. Carrie is still there. Heal 3 goes off. Temper goes off after the nick of time. A double nuclear out of Carrie. We're down to just swing strats. Here goes a punch. 15 hits for 2,088. And Dark Moon finishes. Get your GGs out in chat for clever team name, finishing in second place with an official FFR bot time of 1 hour 55 minutes and 24 seconds.
GG, guys.
Yeah.
So, also, side note, I love listening to you call boss fights. You're good at it.
All right. And we are now joined in chat by team clever team name. GG to both of you. That was a lot closer in the viewership than you might have think.
I'm a little grumpy right now.
I was about to say
I did something so stupid it might make you feel better.
Hmm?
My second dive into Topher, I accidentally reset out of my chaos fight.
Oof. Well, that means if you hadn't done that, you guys probably would have beat us no matter what then. Because I'm sitting there going, man, if I'd just gotten that black belt before the first dive,
The thing is, they hit go mode at 37 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, we so didn't. Oh my god.
Yeah, floater was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's basically the story of the seed, is that the Crescent Lake party planners never really figured out floater. They might have suspected, but they never knew for sure where floater was.
We didn't. We had no clue.
Whereas Clever Team Name got the floater kind of early, comparatively speaking,
super early,
in the air, and then went everywhere that Kraken wasn't.
Yeah, I feel floater wasn't it waterfall?
Floater was waterfall.
Yeah. So that was
Elzap got bounced out of there a few times and then just left. And after he left, we found. Basically, we just found where all the fiends were, and we knew where Topher was. And I didn't have a thief, but he found the ninja right behind Carrie. And as soon as we didn't need the key, we just stopped doing everything else.
Yeah, all the fiends were basically right around the Circle C, effectively. So, I mean, but we didn't find Kraken until right near the end because I couldn't get through that dwarf cave.
Now,
Yeah.
that I will say, you, clever team name, you actually shaved off like 90% of that difference in the grind.
Oh, how much? What was their grind?
The
Red
red
D's.
tile.
Oh, and it
Ugh.
sucked.
Yeah, no, that'd be wretched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Twilight Fan Club was in the Temple of Fiends tile.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, that would have been much easier because the grind took forever. Forever.
I was doing Earth Cave with the Steak and Wings pack, but that was only about $6,000 if both of them showed up, and it just was not worth it. Like that was taking way too long, and
Yeah,
so
that-
Sonny started looking around for anything.
That was a problem I was having with mine. It was just like if I got 4, it was like 15,000, which was fine, but they took a while. They were a little chunky.
Yeah.
They hit hard, and then I kept getting like 2. I'm like, game, do you mind?
Yeah.
I got things to do.
Yeah, with the Twilight Fan Club, I mean, I got a lot of 6 vampire spawns on that tile, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, let's roll in the EXP because they're dying quick to Harm 4 and Fire 3 and Fade and Nuke and all the good stuff.
Yeah. So it really...
The problem with that is you just misted like 4 spells, and I think we had one of those.
Yeah, that is also a benefit of them exploring. I think from from the viewer's perspective, they were level 25 when you just finished your grind, Danny.
Oh.
And they grinded that quickly.
That was
we had levels 1, 3, and 4. No clue what else anything else was. So you were listing a lot of things that would have been real nice to have.
You also had half of 7 and 8.
I know
you found Gaia. I know you found Gaia.
That's true, but like I don't think there was anything there that either wanted or could learn.
I
mean, I never class changed either.
Wall would have been nice if you had gone and gotten the White Wizard.
Yeah, I tried to survive through that Kraken with 2 wall casts, but like nuke into nuclear before I could heal, and there was just no recovering from that.
Especially when you didn't resist the rolls.
Yeah.
I did Lich too, and then I saw how much of a pain in the butt those Red Ds were going to be. Went back, got the Red Wizard just for the Fade in the Heal 3. Used that to grind, turned it into a ninja after I beat Carrie.
Yeah.
I was good not keeping it. No thanks. Bye you.
No, the black belt was what actually let me finish this, but if you hadn't reset out of that Topher, you guys would have beat us handily because we just what was it 116 Sonny before we were actually in go mode, so you guys had like a 40-minute lead on us, and that's, oh my god, that's near insurmountable.
It was 116 before we were in go.
So
you did shave.
I'm not gonna lie, it feels real bad because that's when Spells App finished, and it took me another 30 minutes to get through Topher.
I have a question for Dark Moon. On the clever team name side, were you the one that found mermaids, or was that Sonny?
That was Sonny.
Okay. There was some confusion as to whether or not you had Excalibur.
I never saw mermaids, actually.
Yeah, no, it was just Danny. That was my theory.
Yeah, that was neither of us.
Yeah, I never saw merms.
Yep.
I found it. It was in the Lefane location because I found Onrak there, and I checked magic. And it was at that point.
You never checked Doxiel.
Yeah, and Spells Out was just like, wait, we don't need to do anything. That's about the time we realized we were in go mode, because I never went up to Gaia because I went Lefane and was go check Gaia. And I left there and I went, hang on, maybe it's like provoke us something with life where I can get for this red mage behind Anorax. I reset, I went in, and that's when I found mermaids and found the X-Cow, which I put on my ninja.
Life 2 was at
Gaia.
Ordeals.
Oh no, yeah, it was a Crescent
Lake.
Which was
Crescent Lake.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
that was helpful.
Never went there.
That was helpful because
it would have been nice.
Without that, I would have been man-moding that last dive, Black Belt White Mage, and that would be gross.
So, Dark Moon, what swords were you going into Topher with double melee?
Katana -3, which felt a little bad. And a Fog Sword +1, which I think was I want to say it was Bane because it had the symbol.
That was the
Yeah.
Bane sword.
Yeah. So
So, and let me further extend this question to Sani. How I don't remember seeing much of it from your perspective, but how rough was Topher for you?
Rough.
he didn't have to have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Black belt.
Yeah, which makes me. It really made me question why didn't you go grab the black belt the first time when you were like level
pressure.
40? Yeah.
It was literally the pressure. I mean,
Yeah.
All right.
like
All
I
right.
can answer this one very thoroughly. We felt like we were very much behind, which
Mhm.
we obviously were,
Which we were.
and we didn't think there would be the time to sacrifice to go get that black black belt on Darkmoon's side in
Yep.
order to be able to finish beforehand.
Yep. And then
Otherwise,
I dived and wiped, and then I dived again, and the zombie Ds were basically eating up too many resources. And I dived again and accidentally walked up from Lich and was like, F it. And I just went and got black belt at that point. Like, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Matt.
those zombie Ds, those unrunnable
God.
ones, they
Yeah.
were horrible. They
Yeah.
were probably like that in the fact that it just ate so many of my heals,
Time
and then I
waster,
lost, and then I lost my ninja to zap on Kraken, or not Kraken 2, on Lich 2.
Yeah.
Like if either one of those wouldn't have happened, like my first dive might have been doable, but between losing the heals and then losing my ninja, and I couldn't run from anything on the seafloor, so I was constantly just eating heals. I went into Tier 2, I think, with like 6. It was awful. And then I don't even remember what I went out at Tier 2 with. I think it was just a black belt. It was just a black belt when I got there, and I was just like, because I couldn't heal anybody. And it was like, nope, this ain't gonna work. Dive number next. Let's go. Oh, those zombie Ds. Oh my god, they were horrible. And I kept getting like 4 of them. And the worst turn order on the planet.
yeah, I mean, with them being unrunnable, it was just disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now that Crescent Lake Party Planners have gotten a victory, that means we are going to Game 3, which is tomorrow, same time.
Yep. Not sure what channel yet. But yeah, tomorrow 10:30.
All right. So tomorrow at 10:30, we get to see the big conclusion of Crescent Lake Party Planners versus Team Plot Armor. It almost came in. It almost hard came in this race. If Darkmoon didn't wipe that second time, that would have been just. I'm officially
not happy.
renaming your team if that happened.
I mean, I'm very happy for CLPP that they get to play us for Game 3. I'm not.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm happy too, but I'm doing nothing but just putting my hands on ice till tomorrow. No more resetting out of Topher.
So let's move on to final thoughts. We'll start with Danny representing the winners, the Crescent Lake Party Planners. Final thoughts.
Yeah, one of us headed to bed because I'm not used to being up as late, and I don't sleep, so it's fine. Final thoughts. That Topher was dumb. My hands are dumber. So brace is already on. Ice packs till tomorrow. Ibuprofen. Then Game 3. Here's hoping it's nicer than this one was.
Yeah, I will agree that Topher hasn't been too nice to you.
No.
All right,
No.
and clever team name. Final thoughts.
Ugh.
I feel that. I feel that, man.
That's all we need.
Yeah, that. I mean, I don't think if Carrie decided, like, we didn't really see much out of Carrie until I decided to show us that we had double nuclear on her. But if Carrie had been nicer, I think I could have gotten through that Tiamat and that Tiamat Carrie. But that Kraken just did not want to give me a chance, and it sucks that that's what this whole race basically hinged on.
You live by Kraken 2, you die by Kraken 2, it seems.
All right. And my co-coms, Admiral Tryhard. Final thoughts.
This was so much fun. Like, I have had my emotions played with as I saw some of the things that went on this race. And I tried to make the most of it, try to keep myself entertained, hopefully keep the viewers entertained. But man, I would not handle some of the stuff that happened nearly as well as our runners. So props to them, and also a shout out to our restreamer Jay Scheidel and our tracker Hate the 13th, who've both done an amazing job, and of course a thank you to Lord Fizzle Beef. You called me the co-commentator. I'm like, wait, do I also call you co-commentator?
Yeah, it's a co-coms thing.
I am braining.
Braining can be hard, yo.
Then I'll take over and take us out of here. Big, huge shout outs to Hate the 13th and Jay Scheidel, the unsung heroes of the run, for helping us out with tracking and restreaming. We will see you all tomorrow night for the thrilling conclusion to this round. Until then, my name is Lupita's Favorite Burrito, and we will see you all next time. Have a good night, everyone.